and sisters, it's Monday morning, man. Are y'all feeling it? I'm feeling it this morning. I can feel it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week for all of you guys. I promise you, I can feel it. Got to believe it with me, man. Got to believe it with me. It's going to be great. I hope you guys are having a great Monday morning. I really want to talk about the trucker convoy that's been going on. They're in Ottawa. They've been there since this weekend, since yesterday. Some stuff's going down. There's our brothers and sisters up north. We're gonna get into it. Also, I want to talk about the invasion of the United States of America that's going on, and how we need to stop worrying about other countries' borders and what's going on in their borders, and we need to focus on what's going on in our border. Okay, so we'll get into that. Also, a father jumps his son out of a gang. I have a clip on that one. And also, I found a clip in my feed on YouTube where someone fixed the sound of music by adding machine guns. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Not that it wasn't great before the machine guns, but it's just like the little cherry on top. So we'll get into that as well. Prepper Cowboy, my brother, appreciate you this morning, man. Keep the voice going, brother. I appreciate you, man. You had to do that this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Monday's going to be a good day, man. It's going to be a good day. God bless you, Prepper Cowboy. Who else we got hanging out in the house this morning? Let me see who we got. Jeep, what's up, man? Good morning, good morning. Milkmaid telling us to behave. She's out there lurking. I hear you, sis, out there doing the things. Mama Red, good morning, good morning. Lala, good morning. Good to see you. Dusty Data in the house representing. Good morning, man. Good to see you, my brother. I'm a Huckleberry. What's going on, man? Good morning, Roots. Going to be a fine Monday. Amen, sis. Fighting back was your subject on yesterday's video. Awesome. You guys aren't subbed up to Roots, Rocks, and Feathers. She has a great channel. She discusses much of the stuff that we do. Her and her family, they're also preppers. So get in. Let's get into it. Prepper for life. Hey, Jay, what's going on, my brother? Good morning, good morning. Georgia Praise, good morning, good morning. Rockadoodle Farm, good morning. Cockadoodle-doo. Hillbilly, what's going on, my brother? Happy Monday, man. Happy Monday. Prepper Manus in the house. Candle, what's up, sis? Moonlight Gypsy, what's going on? Cherry, what's up, brother? Bobby in the house, representing. Good morning, good morning. Random JL, what's up, sis? Independent Meanie and Deborah and Lady Smith. I told y'all it's going to be a great Monday. Hoot Owl Holler. Got our brothers back. What's going on, man? Good morning. Good to see you. Joyce, good morning, good morning. Yard Dog, what's going on? Hurricane, good morning, good morning. Tiger, good morning, my sis. Bahoxo, good morning. Full Monty, JR. Good morning, good morning. All right, guys, we'll get into it. Come here, baby girl. Excuse me, guys. We got a visitor in the studio this morning. Have a good day. I love you. Be good. Love you, sweetheart. So I always got to get her morning hug and kiss from Dad before she goes to daycare. That's why we do these things, man. For their future, so they still have a future of freedom. All right, so we've been following the Freedom Convoy. That's what I've been calling it. 300-mile long convoy in Canada. It's been joined by truckers and folks from the United States, just to show our support. I think we should. These are our brothers and sisters to the north. We call our brothers and sisters here in this community our brothers and sisters because they are. We're all part of the same community. And you guys know my stand. The coming conflict, the WW3, is going to be free peoples of the world uniting against these globalists who are trying to force down their will onto us. We ain't standing for it. But this over the weekend, they reached Ottawa, and they were looking for Trudeau. Trudeau apparently hid his family in a remote, secure location prior to them getting there, and then he wasn't anywhere to be found. He's supposed to be the prime minister, man. He's supposed to be your people, all right? They disagree with you. They're trying to get your attention in whatever way they can. I mean, let's remember they don't have a Second Amendment in Canada. They don't have a Second Amendment in Australia or in Europe, places like this. it's more difficult for them to stand up. But standing up, they are, man. God bless those folks. So anyway, just to catch us up, man, on what Trudeau is saying and what he's saying to his own people, he could have welcomed them. He could have invited them in and said, "Look, I know you guys are having a hard time with this mandate." He ain't gonna do that. He's not one of those types of people, man. He's like our leader over here. Supreme Court shoots down his mandate, and he goes on and says, "Ignore the Supreme Court and do what I said anyway." These people are despots, man. But anyway, let's start it off with this morning, and then we have some aerial drone footage of the people showing up yesterday afternoon in Ottawa.
Small fringe minority. Holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
You could shut the up.
Had to throw Dave Chappelle in there, didn't he? Anyway, he's calling them a fringe minority, which they are not. Here's the thing. Here's what I believe. Even people who are vaccinated, are supporting these people. You know what I mean? It's not about vaccinations. It's about mandates. It's about free will. Let me choose what I put in my body. That's all these people are saying. Excuse me. Let me be a human being. Let me be a free person who has my own will, my own desires, and let me make my choice. That's all these folks are saying. But to give you a more in-depth look at the aerial footage, man, they're not a fringe minority of people. They're just people. And even if they were a fringe minority, don't they deserve to have their voice heard too, But check it out, man. Like when you see the square, there's people in the square there. I don't know, looks like a couple thousand. But if you look at the convoy, like where it's just the unending line that stretches into the horizon. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing when you see people standing up for what's right. And it wasn't just that direction too. Like the convoy came in from both directions, so it was stretching in the other direction too. I don't know if you guys saw some of the footage as they were entering Ottawa. Like traffic, like the traffic from the convoy was coming from all directions, man, going towards that square in the middle. That's something there. What's going on? We'll see what happens about it. Do you guys think it'll change anything with the Canadian mandates, especially since other countries are already ending their stuff? Not this country, but over in Europe, like we saw what Boris Johnson did in the UK, ending all their mandates, getting rid of their vax cards and all that stuff. And other countries are doing the same. So, like Israel, they're saying we're not doing it. Four shots is enough. It's not changing anything. So Israel, they're rolling back on their stuff too. Right, Hurricane? That is how you protest. What a peaceful protest that was, man. And they've been called, the Prime Minister himself, Justin Trudeau, has called them racist for some reason, because they are having this protest are racist somehow. I don't understand that. I don't understand the woke rules about racism. Since Trudeau, there are 5 pictures of him on 5 separate occasions wearing blackface, and that's okay. It's okay for him to do that. You know, it's not about real racism with him. I don't think so. I think it's about forcing people to agree with your ideas and your opinions by trying to shame or guilt them by calling them racist. I think that's what racism is to the woke. What do you guys think? I know, right? I've heard people say, look on the bottom of your foot, it says made in China. Racist is what you call them when you got nothing in your defense arsenal. Exactly. This morning I watched a dude give a speech. It was on the Virginia State Legislature. He was one of the representatives there, and he got up and he was talking about he's tired of people on the other side of the aisle. All they ever do is get up and talk about, you're a racist, you're a bigot, you're sexist, you're not a Christian, all these different things, just because the other side disagrees with them and they want to discuss legislation. And he's right. Here in our country, and all the left, actually worldwide, because the leftist agenda is the agenda of the globalists, right? And they want to push all this huge legislation through. It's basically for the Great Reset. Build Back Better is the Great Reset. And their whole goal to get it pushed through, it has nothing to do with race or equality or any of the BS that they talk about. They just want it to be pushed through. And all they have in their arsenal, you're right, sis, is to call people a racist if they don't agree. They don't want to have real discussions, because real discussion, once you get into it, I mean, it breaks down all of their bull crap where everyone can see it. I hear you, Dusk. Canada's always been the most and best. Praise from Arizona. That's what I'm talking about, man. Coming together. So anyway, I am excited for those folks up there, and we stand with you guys, our Canadian brothers, sisters. If any of you guys are watching this morning, if you're watching the replay, we stand with y'all, man. Fighting a good fight. So anyway, I want to move on to this story. This is I know it's not related to what's going on in Canada. Like I said, we're gonna stay on top of things there and see what comes out of it. But it would be nice if the prime minister is forced to address these folks, his citizens, right, his fellow citizens in Canada. It'd be nice if he actually addresses this issue. And here's what they have to say, and admits that they are not some fringe, group. That these are just average citizens who want to be free. But anyway, I want to talk about this father who found out his son had been jumped into a gang. All right. I think his son's 15 or 16, maybe 14. So this is what the father does. He live streams on Facebook, and he's going to jump his son out of the gang. So he's going to fight his son live stream on Facebook. He's trying to shock his son. He's a good father. And this is what we talk about all the time, having a father in the home, the benefits of, especially for young men. They need that good example. Because if not, then what else do they have? The fellowship of being a gang or whatever. So anyway, check him out.
He's not gonna gangbang. If y'all jumped him in, this is me jumping him out. So put your hands up and we're gonna bang out. We're gonna bang out that whatever so-called gang you in. Shoot your shit. Shoot it. I'm not gonna punch you, I'm gonna put the D's on you. But you can bang. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. You got the bang in there. You got the bang. Shoot it, nigga. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Pop. You 900. You ain't no pussy, right? You gangster, right? You gangster?
No.
Tell it to the camera. You gangster?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Are you fucking gangster?
No.
Let it go. What you gonna be? You gonna sue?
Yes.
You gonna shoot a fucking basketball or something?
I think he was a real father right there, man. You gonna let his son be in the gang. You want to be in the gang, son? Let's do it. Let's bang right now. He's like, I ain't gonna punch you. I'm gonna put these on you. think he maybe was just gonna slap him around. His son knew better than to go against dad, man. You know, I showed that to my son. My son's 16. He's like, yeah, that'd be you. I was like, you're right. She wouldn't be in a gang, son. But I think a lot of that stuff, man, it's just part of the culture. You know, I remember being in high school and tending to be in gangs and stuff. Like you and your buddies, oh, we're in a gang. We're hardcore. You know, we're gangster rappers. So I just thought that was cool. Like when things show up my feed, actually those clips came from Heavy Duty Country. But I thought it was a good point, right? He's a good dad. I'm gonna let his son be caught up in no gang mess, all right? Fatherhood. We have to support it. And the globalist agenda is to tear down families, right? To rip families apart. That's why when they push all these social programs and stuff, like the welfare program and all that good stuff, what it does is it incentivizes women not to be married, not to have a husband in the home, but to be single so they can get all those benefits and whatnot. And it keeps them right at or right above the poverty line. So they're always dependent on the state, the government to take care of them. That's what Marxism is. That's what socialism is, right? So they're pushing against this stuff. Yeah, God bless that dad. He's doing the best he can with his son, man. But he live streamed that on Facebook. That's what I'm talking about, man. Finally, a good thing on Facebook, right? Nikki, good morning, sis. Good to see you. I was hanging out on Nikki's. She had a live stream. I think it was Thursday. It's like mid-morning Thursday. And she was talking about the different types of plants, some up purslane. I wasn't familiar with it. Milkmaid was in there. Nikki, you know your stuff, sis, on your plants. You guys check out Nikki's channel, man. I appreciated the info that you gave out that day. Just want you to know that. All right, so anyway, this is cool. I was talking about the Sound of Music. If you guys don't know what Sound of Music is, you know, you're either really, really young or you're just not into media. But I think the Sound of Music has always gotten like a lot of flack, you know, because it's a musical. It's kind of a chick flick, but it's a classic, man. It's Julie Andrews. It's Mary Poppins, man. It's the Queen of Genovia. You guys show some respect. But I found this little channel that made it even better. See, is that not everything for everybody? All right. You got the Scorpion machine guns going there. And you got Julie Andrews singing, you know. She's fighting Nazis, man. She's got to have her machine guns. When I saw that, I was like, perfect. That was perfect, man. What you guys think? The hills are alive with the sound of machine gun fire? If a gang was really involved, I hope that boy and father are safe and stay safe. It's not always a safe situation. Yeah, you're right. And I thought about that too. I mean, he's live streaming, and that kid just announced the gang that he was apparently jumped into. But he said the name of the gang. I think it was like not even a real gang. It was like a set, like a neighborhood thing. He said 1-9 or something like that. So yeah, hopefully they are safe. They probably are. I mean, that dad seemed like a real dude. So I mean, he seemed like he had seen some stuff. He'll take care of his boy. Me too, man. Wouldn't it be amazing? Like every song, she's got like a different type of weapon. Yeah, that would be cool. So Devout Lion was over this weekend. If you guys saw Tribes live from Friday night, you know that. And we were kind of celebrating. Devout Lion quit his job because of the mandates. You know, he works for a company that's into the mandates, the mask mandates, and getting the jab and all that stuff. So he quit his job. You know, he took a stand. So he come over and just hung out, and we were celebrating. We were celebrating his freedom, his liberty, and things got a little hand. I'll just put it that way. Watch Prepper Tribes live from Friday night if you haven't already. You'll see what I'm saying. But anyway, we were talking about the pleading the fifth. We're talking about the Second Amendment and stuff. Wouldn't it be cool if you could plead the second? You know, like in court, like you plead the fifth. What if you could plead the second too? You just pull out your gun and just it would be kind of like this.
I played the fifth and the second.
Oh man, wouldn't that be good? There's a show on Netflix. It's called Inside Job, and it's about the deep state and all this stuff. And it's a clip from it. But everything we talk about in this community, the preparedness community and the intel community and all these different communities, they address it. They talk about flat earth, all kinds of stuff. The reptilians. There's a scene in there where they're talking about Mark Zuckerberg. This is the most normal he's ever looked, like because he's a reptilian, and they show him and he's all being weird and awkward. It's funny. It's fun to laugh. Oh, you watch it, man? Yeah. I know. 40-year-old man still watches cartoons. Can't help it. It's part of our culture now. All right. So anyway, I want to address something, and I've come to a realization. Okay. I don't want to discourage people from joining the military, but if our military is just going to be the weapon of the world's countries to wield us as a cudgel anytime they feel threatened, and send our young men and women to bleed and die for causes that we don't need to be a part of, like sending our soldiers over to Ukraine, I don't support it. I'm done with endless, pointless wars just for some globalist agenda. I really am. I don't support any actions in Ukraine. And I actually don't feel like whatever Russia's doing in Ukraine is that big a threat to us. You know, for me, it's just grandstanding. It's not World War III. World War III for us needs to be our own freaking border, man. Over 2 million at least. At the most, 6 million people have entered our country in the last year. Many of them we know we have no clue who they are. Some of them we do know who they are, and they have criminal records in the country they came from and in our country. They had been caught, accused of a crime, and deported. And now we've just released them back into the wild. I showed you guys the clips on the ICE and the Department of Homeland Security are flying these people all over our country and releasing them. Okay. I have a clip from the Border Patrol, and the Border Patrol they're upset about the way things are going. And they're talking to the chief of the Border Patrol. The guy who is chief under President Trump is gone. The Biden administration got rid of him. They got a new guy in there now. And, his guys are not happy with him. They're not pleased with him. So I have a clip of them questioning him. Someone recorded it. I don't know if they were supposed to, but they did. And it's a little longer than the clips I showed. It's like 2 minutes long. But pay attention to what the people are saying. The Border Patrol guys are standing up to their chief. You know, the chief is pretending to be on their side, but he keeps making excuses.
The administrative policies, morale, and retention of Border Patrol is extremely horrible right now. My question to you is, what are you going to do to kind of get the ball rolling in a positive direction as far as retention and who's in the Chief, you want to take that?
Yeah, I do want to take that, actually, because I agree with you. I do think that morale's at an all-time low. Every day I wake up, and I'm committed to this organization, and I'm committed to each one of y'all.
We say the same thing, but it seems like the policies kind of...
Then you keep releasing criminals in the country. You're getting bogged down in the policies and the politics.
You can't even say illegal alien.
What's that?
You can't even say... That's why Chief Scott left.
You just said it.
You can't...
Is anything going to happen to you? You just said it.
The whole generation.
Why are you guys getting caught up in semantics? Right? There's a mission out there to be had, guys. We can sit here and argue about it till we're blue in the face. Right? I've been doing this job as long as y'all.
That's the problem.
What's that?
That's the problem, Chief. For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I can't hear you.
For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. That's exactly what's happening here. Good men are doing nothing. You're allowing illegal aliens to be dropped off in communities.
You are doing something.
No, sir, we're not.
You are. You're rescuing people every day. You're taking fentanyl off the streets every day. You're taking methamphetamine
And under this
criminal aliens
administration, for the
off the
last
streets
year,
every
the
day.
highest fentanyl death in the history of our country. In 1 year, in this country.
You know, we've made more fentanyl seizures already this year than we made last year?
How many have we not catch because we're focusing on these families?
I don't know.
And that's the problem.
And we're working on it.
Where's the results? You don't.
That's what I'm talking about. And I agree, Roots. You know, I'm military. I don't recommend anyone joining right now. And that's a sad thing to say that. Because what if no one joins? You know what I mean? But to me, we should deploy the entire might of our military to our southern border and lock it down, man, to support the Border Patrol. And I would tell people, don't join the military, join the Border Patrol. You want to show patriotism like these brothers were just right now? They're speaking up because they see what's going on. They're the Border Patrol, and their own government is releasing millions of people, illegals, into our country, and they know it and they see it. All right, and these are patriotic people. You heard what the dude said, man. For evil to triumph, all it requires is for good men to do nothing. You know, and he's talking about, oh, well, we've seized more fentanyl this year than all of the previous administration. See, he's bringing up the politics of it. He's Biden's man, right? Here's the truth. The only reason that they are seizing so much is because there's so much more, like 10 times more coming across. And here's another statistic about the fentanyl. There's more fentanyl in our country in the past year than there has been in the past 10 years. Of course, there's more seizures. Those are the ones they want you to seize. Think about how much is getting across. The opioid crisis is booming right now. There's people dying every day from overdosing on this stuff. So to me, that's what we need to focus on. We need to stop worrying about what's going on in Ukraine. Stop letting our emotions be triggered by the world. You know, World War III update. We need updates on what's going on our southern border. That is more important. We should be more focused on this. Should be national news every day. Our nation is in crisis, man. Millions of illegals just released into the wilds of America. Who knows where they are and what they're doing and what the plan is for them. They're here for a reason. This administration is making sure these people get to stay here. We heard what Harris said. She said that there's probably gonna be an amnesty for all these people, so they'll be nationalized. We have cities, our major cities like Eric Adams in New York City, passing a law to where you don't have to be a citizen to vote there. You can be an legal alien in New York City, and you can vote in their local elections. I mean, I would see California, the whole state, passing a law like that. And making it so they can vote in our general election. Maybe like they did in 2020. I don't know. Just spitballing here. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm just sick of us getting wrapped up and involved in these other conflicts around the world where we don't need to be. It's not a big deal what's going on in Ukraine. I don't even think it's that big a deal for them. Tri brought this up Friday night on his live that even the prime minister or president of Ukraine was saying to Biden and his administration, y'all need to quit warmongering. It's not as serious as you're making it to be here. Okay. They just want that pipeline through there. Germany wants that pipeline. All of our NATO allies in Europe, they want it there. You know, freaking NATO is a joke. Trump knew that. Speaking of Trump, I'm going to run a clip just to piss the people off who don't like Trump. You know, y'all know me. I'm not a MAGA guy or anything. I voted for the man. I think he was doing good things, and we were getting on the right track there. And that's why everything's so crazy now, because he derailed the Great Reset train for America, and they're trying to get it back on the tracks. But just to throw dirt in your eyes.
Because they will destroy this country. Our country will go into a depression, the likes of which we have not seen. Biden gets in, you're going to end up with a depression, the likes of which you've never seen. You'll be lucky if you end up with a country at all.
If I listened totally to the scientists, we would right now have a country that would be in a massive depression.
And if Biden comes in and raises taxes on everybody, including middle income taxes, which he wants to do, you will blow this thing and you'll end up with a depression, the likes of which you've never had. That's what's going to happen. But I said if they get elected, our country would become a large-scale version of Venezuela, remember? And I didn't really, I said it and I meant it a little bit. Guess what? It's true.
Boy, we're hitting right all the time.
Old Trump, baby. He was right though. That's exactly where we're headed, man. We're way on track to going back, and we're like where we were at the end of Jimmy Carter's administration, because that man tried to take us into socialism too. But he didn't do half of what's going on in this current administration. I'm just saying. Hurricane, yellow brother is a Calf Scout. That's what I was. 19 Delta. My oldest boy's dad is in Kuwait in the army right now. Oh wow. God bless them both. Appreciate their service. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not putting down our military. You know, I love our servicemen and women. I'm still a soldier. I always will be one. But I also believe in maintaining our oath, keeping the oath that all servicemen and women take, man. Our enemies, both foreign and domestic. And there's a lot of domestic enemies right now. And I think what's best for our country is securing our borders and going back to an America first position. We need to go back to that crap. Stop all this globalism. GTP in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, man. That's what I'm talking about. Freedom. GTP, I introduced my wife, Lady Rowan, to Cheers last night. And she loves watching Frasier. And I was telling her Frasier is a spinoff from Cheers. And she had never seen Cheers at all. So we found it. And she started watching it. And first episode, guess who walked in? Norm! It's from I forgot we used to do that, man. But anyway, you just reminded me. I just want to put that out to you there, brother. What you mean, Ghetto? You mean Trump? Ghetto don't like Trump. Y'all know that. He thinks he's part of the problem. He might be. He might be, man. But you can't deny the good things that happened. Okay. Maybe he was supposed to do that. Maybe he's supposed to be controlled opposition. It don't seem like it though. Because of the way that he derailed everything for them. Like everything was going smoothly. I think Hillary was supposed to win. All right. But they didn't have things locked down as much as they thought they did. Norm. Yeah, I hear you, man. But I mean, I always go back to as much as I appreciate some of the things that he did. He's still a man. I'm not looking to him to save our country or anything. I'm looking to us, we the people. We the people are going to save the United States of America. In Canada, we the people are going to save Canada. In Australia, we the people are going to save Australia. And that's why I believe we need to keep making the connections we're making out here in this community with free peoples, liberty-minded, freedom-minded people. Me either, man. It's time. That's why I'm black-pilled. I'm totally black-pilled, and I've made it my new mission here on YouTube to black pill other people. Yes, stop depending on politicians. Stop looking to elections. Let's look to each other. Let's look to freedom convoys like what they're doing up in Canada. What a great, powerful, peaceful protest that is. I'm so impressed with what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're out of time this morning, guys. And it flew by. I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me, man. I've got some stuff in the works. It's getting it's my busy season at work. I wish I could do this full time, but I've got some things I've been working on. I just haven't had time to do the final edits and put everything together. I appreciate everyone who comes and watches the morning reload and hangs out with me. You guys who are here every morning, man, putting into work with me, putting your voice with my voice, and we're all getting it out there, man. It's true what I say. Yes, I'm Native American. Yes, I'm Irish. Yes, I am a native voice, but I'm also a native of the United States of America. If you live in the United States of America, you're a native of the United States of America. I've always hated that moniker that was placed on the indigenous people in our country as Native Americans. We're all Native Americans, all right? Am I indigenous? Yes. Are other people indigenous? Yes. But we shouldn't look down on other people who've been disenfranchised and not allowed to be called Native Americans because of the color of their skin. I've always hated that. So that's what this channel's about. And I appreciate you guys. You guys who come back in the Reload, the Reload Replay gang. We're making t-shirts. Don't y'all know that? So I appreciate y'all. Y'all hang in there. Go out in the world. I hope you got your Reload, your caffeine, your salt, your vitriol, your truth. Let's go out and make a stand. Let's change the culture and be prepared. God bless everybody. I'll see y'all here tomorrow morning, man. Stay frosty.
Sayonara, sucker.